You'll have to forgive the possibly slightly shaky camera work because I'm trying to record this on my phone since I don't have an emulator to record it on. In any case, I am showing you how to use find the least square line with the TI-36X Pro. This is mine right here, and I have the information I'm going to be entering right here. This is the same as what we just saw in that previous problem. All right, so let's go ahead and clear. Where we're going to want to go is in this stat area in data right here. We're entering information, so I'll just press data. I have information already entered in there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to press data again, and this gives me the ability to clear L1 and L2. What's going to end up happening, I'm just alternating between them by pressing data here. This is L1, this is L2. In L1, we're going to be putting the X coordinates, so 10, 20, 30, 40, and so on. In L2, we're going to be putting the Y coordinates. So let me clear out what's already there. So if I hit clear L1, you can see that one clears. I'll go back here to clear L2, and L2 is cleared. Then I'll just go ahead and say 10, oops, I'm trying to look at it through the camera. And I'm pressing the wrong buttons because of it. All right, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, and 100. There we go. In L2, I'm going to be putting my Y coordinates, so 84.4, 71.2, and so on. Feel free to skip to when I'm done here. 73.4. Alright, so I finished entering in my Y coordinates. Now you do need to make sure that when you're entering these in, that they match up with their pair. These are pairs. Remember, this is the X coordinate of a point, and this is the Y coordinate. So the point 134 does need to actually match up, and you can see we have the point 134 here. And that needs to be true with all of them. So just make sure that you don't switch their orders or something like that. All right, so now to actually graph, or to find the least square line, what we're going to do is we're going to go into StatReg. So what I did there is I pressed second, and when I press second, it's going to go to one of these blue, instead of using what's on the face of the button, it's going to go to whatever's blue above it. So StatReg is what I wanted. And in this menu, there are, these are kind of like tabs, StatReg and distributions. If I was to press to the right, you can see I get distributions. Go to the left again, I'm in StatReg. I want to be in the first tab there. And I scroll down, and I get LinReg. LinReg stands for linear regression. There are other regressions that exist, quadratic and cubic and things like that. This is logarithmic regression. We don't want to use that one. It's the first one you come to. It's LinReg. It's number 4. So you press enter. This asks you all sorts of different things. Basically, the defaults work here generally. X data, this is saying where your X is located. They're located in list 1. That's L1. That's where we put them. The Y data is located in L2. That's exactly right. Frequency, each of these points occurs once. If you had points occurring multiple times and you wanted to say, this point occurs 6 times and this point occurs 20 times, you might use a third list to list that. For our purposes, we're just going to leave it as 1. And then I'll just go ahead and hit calc. I just pressed enter there. And then you can see we have negative 0.5596 with that's our slope. This is the equation right here, ax plus b. So a is the slope, 0.5596. B is the y-intercept, 90.3. R squared, it shows us there. And r, that's the one we're actually interested in if we're asking for the correlation coefficient, is negative 0.96. And that's about what I would expect.